Hi there! My name is Nadia.
And I'm Hania.
We are students of 33rd High School in Łódź, and today we want to share with you our observations, thoughts and experiences connected with discovering history of Łódź. More specifically, we want to talk about what happened there when the World War II broke out.
We thought that visiting of the Museum of the Nation Traditions station Radegast on the Ofiar Pamięci Liszmanstadt Ghetto was the best choice. Apart from sightseeing, we also interviewed Mrs. Izabela Terela, who is a manager and the author of, for example, Mock-up of Łódź in the 1942, but we will tell you all the details soon. It's worth reading, trust me.
We began our sightseeing with a monument of the exterminations of Liszmanstadt Ghetto, which was created in 2004 from the initiative of Jerzy Kropownicki, but the idea originally came from Mr. Władysław Bartoszewski. He was a traveler who met people who survived the ghetto in Łódź and wanted to be remembered, so Mr. Jerzy found funds and created it. Thanks to him, survivors have a place that commemorate their sacrifice.
While creating this place, the main assumption was the focus on the old train station because it's most related with the ghetto and with the partitions from it. Łódź ghetto was the second largest ghetto in occupied Poland, and there is the longest existing from 1940 to 1944. At the peak, there were 200,000 Jews imprisoned here, of which 5,000 to 7,000 survived.
As I remember, it had the largest number of prisoners from exterminations or concentration camps in Poland, right?
Yeah, it did.
In January 1942, the station became a place from which Jews were deported to the Kalmhof extermination camp in Chełm am Ner and Auschwitz-Birkenau, where they were sentenced to death.
In my opinion, the most interesting part was the biggest historical mock-up in Poland, which is showing us the plan of Łódź ghetto in May 1942. The mock-up was refined in detail by the works of the museum, mainly by Mrs. Izabela Terela, who we're talking to. Inhabitants of Łódź are eager to come and see how their city looked like during the war. Some of them have really funny questions, like where is Żabka or Biedronka, which are nonsense questions because obviously shops like this weren't present in Łódź all this time.
Near the mock-up, I saw a list of street names, the old and new versions of them. It was really impressive how different they are called now. For example, the Wojska Polskiego Street was called Brzezińska Street, or Tokarska Street back then was Mickiewicza Street.
And some of the streets like Orawska, Rawicka or Leśna don't even exist now.
It's really weird, but let's get back to the museum. In my opinion, the best part of it was memorial column designed by the Warsaw architect Mr. Czesław Bielicki, which is often confused with a crematory furnace. In the column, there are names of the cities which the deportations were from. When you leave the place, you can see inscriptions that say, "Do not kill" in 3 languages: Polish, Yiddish, and English.
And last but not least, there is a monument that looks like the model of grave slab. It's really heartbreaking. You have to see it.
And great opportunity to do it is 29th of August of every year. Annual anniversary in 2023, it's 79th anniversary. On that day, survivors come to Radegast Museum and share their life stories with other people. Hearing those stories from people who actually took part in war is a priceless experience. This year we had a chance to get to know the story of Mrs. Hanna Swirski, who received help from a Polish woman, Zofia Libich, and that day the anthem of Poland and Israel is sung by the children's choir of the city of Łódź.
But if you slip away that change, don't worry. There's a plenty of workshops, talks and etc. Entry on Wednesday is free. The whole staff can speak English, so a language barrier isn't a problem. It's also good to know that this museum cooperates with 30 museums from all over the world. One of them is from the USA capital, Washington.
Okay, I think it's all that we could tell you. You have to experience it on your own. We have to say goodbye to you.
We hope that you had fun listening to the podcast.
Bye bye.